Hi guys, last couple of things to sow ready for selling for people. Got chives, cipollina, that's the annual chives. I got perennial chives and I've got garlic chives, and these are going in pots, these little 5 centimetre 2-inch pots. It's ideal really, but hey, another surprise from Digwell. Let's get this all level. Little piece of Lego on the end of that one, that dibber. So I'll level it off and give it a little gentle tamping. And then, dun dun dun, a new dibber. So, just 9 holes in this one. There we are, perfect. And this one, this is for the larger black pots, the 7 centimetres, 16 on that one. Brilliant. So all I'm going to do is put double seed in each, and then cover them over. So, and I've got my labels done ready as well. You know I normally write on the pots, but with the selling, the problem I found last year was people were mauling. I think I said it before. People were mauling all over the pots everywhere, and it was getting hard to track of what's what. So I thought if I start putting proper labels in, then they won't have to start messing around with things. You know what I mean? So, cipollina first. That's the annual chive. These are from the Veg Growers Podcast Club. Thank you very much, Richard. So by the end of 2025. So, not that it does sort of matter with the allium family, doesn't it? They're one of the few that don't like being too old, you know. So, what's the other ones? Carrots, I suppose. Yeah, carrots, parsnips, tomatoes. They last forever. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put more than 2 or 3 in each. It's not very warm out here today. I mean, you might not think that chives would sell, you know, but not everyone's got the space to grow their own. To sow their own, I should say. You know, I mean, I'm guilty if it's not the right word. I buy quite a few ready potted plants. You know, if I get a bad crop. I mean, for example, these shallots. Can you see those down there? Absolutely shocking. Having said that, which I'll show you on tomorrow's Monday update. Yeah, the DT Brown Zebrun, can they get a name then? They're coming through. So, yeah, fingers crossed on that lot, eh? A little bit on top. It's quite fine compost, this clover, this year. A couple of years back, it was blooming awful, you know, it was all sticks. So, lost my little dibber tamper. So I'll tell you what I'll do all these, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Let's get the right label in these. I made them all together, look. Annual, perennial. Garlic, oh crikey, where have I put them? Annual. Number 1, back in a bit. Well, there we are, guys, all done and watered. So I'm going to leave them out here for a bit now, let them soak, and then stick them on the floor in the greenhouse. Don't need too much warmth, onions types. Yeah, cool. Okay guys, flying visit today. Day 8 of the Bale conditioning. Now, I tried to explain this on the live chat yesterday, Richard, the Veg Grower Podcast chat. Even though it's day 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't mean Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's on the first day you do this, and if you want to have a break, have a day off. And day 2 you do this, and then, it's a long weekend, I can't get there, so they don't have to follow one after the other exactly. Now, you know, ideal if it does. We're on a quarter of a cup, so I've got to use half of this. The other thing I haven't mentioned, which is recommended on many sites, is in the first couple of days, a bit like hot bin composting, when it's cold, you can use hot water. Now, I've not mentioned it because I can't imagine there's many people going to have hot water available, especially on the allotment. You might do at home, but, you know, yeah. I tried it last year, I must admit. I brought up 4 watering cans of hot water. I ended up with more water in the car than on the allotment, on the bales, you know. So, yeah, I just mentioned it for those that are doing it this at home. It does give you a kickstart. Now, I haven't brought my blooming thermometer today, but I'll give him a measure tomorrow. I'll give him a measure tomorrow. And with this quarter cup, it's just water in with a gallon of water. And I tell you what, let's have a quick... Well, it is warmer inside than on the outside, I must admit. And we had a lot of rain yesterday. I say a lot of rain. My little rain gauge has got about, I think it says 2 millimetres on it. But you know, it all helps, doesn't it? Brilliant. Right then, let's get the hose out and then I'll catch up with you in a bit. I'm just getting a few spuds in. First and second earlies, just done Kestrel. I'm using this Bronte Heritage Collection full season potato fertilizer, 100% organic. Promotes bumper crops. Right. What is it? 2.58. So yeah, it's a bit high in the potassium. Yeah, I suppose you need that. Yeah. And it's I tell you, it smells quite nice. It smells almost like spent hops. So anyway, I'll put a little bit in between us, put a little bit on top, scattered in like it says. I'm using my old compost this year because let's face it. I mean, if all the goodness is in here, plus I'll give it a bit of the old trace elements later on as well. But all the compost is a medium to hold the spuds, really, isn't it? That's all it does. It just holds it, gives it a bit of, bit of support and that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes then. So I forgot my tape, but luckily I'm growing some of the same varieties. So that's Kestrel. So I'll bring my tape up next tomorrow. I've got a few more to do. If I've got the right buckets. If I haven't, I'll do it tomorrow anyway. God, if I had a brain, I'd be half clever. Oh dear me. Right. Oh dear me. Right, I found a Charlotte bucket. Whew. A few weeds in this one. They're the annuals, those. Apart from that dandelion. Right, half a squash there. Right, now what I do, tip it upside down into the big bucket. Break it down a little bit. Don't need a lot. I'll tell you what as well. A couple of Charlottes. I'd say more than a couple. Not on the bottom of that one. It's like a shooting, look. Isn't that weird? All winter they've been out. Look at you. Obviously not very good at doing the harvesting, Steve. I'll get the rest when I move them over. Right. Believe this. They got me last year's, haven't they? Because there's no green growth on the potato, on the plant. So I'm wondering if I actually harvested these, you know. Yeah, it's no good asking me, is it? I've slept since then. Right, Charlotte, where are you? Filthy, dirty job this. Char, there we are. Right, 2 by the handles. Cover those up. I'm going to sneeze in a minute. Another 3 or 4 inches. You know something, guys, I don't reckon I harvested these. Oh, still going there. I'll give those a clean up at home, see what they look like. What a wally! Well, I've never been accused of being intelligent, so... Well, I could use these as seed potatoes, I suppose. And it's still coming. Oh, that's a nice one. Right. Put the other 2 in. Opposite handles. In with a bit of feed. Because the feed will go down anyway. In with the rest of the compost. I'll put a bit more on top first, so we don't move the spuds. Right, and I'll top that one up tomorrow, a bit more compost, because I've run out now. There we are, guys, just a quick one. Certainly going to save me a lot of money on the compost anyway. Have a look at these properly at home, give them a wash off. Might not be any good. I mean, I can see 1 or 2 got a tinge of green on them, but better than nothing. Quite a bit done today actually. I've done day 8 on the 2 different plots. Got some spuds in, I've left them there for now, the 3 buckets I've done. Done a little bit of weeding, and I spent over half an hour getting that blooming metal frame square. And the only way I can do it, I don't know if you can see from there, let's try and zoom in a bit. See that little, that wooden cross brace there, that triangular worm? Your finger, there it is. Because anyway, there's a little there's a wooden brace, and I think I'm going to have to do that on the other corner as well, because every time I take it away the whole thing acts like a trapezium and just leans over again. No matter how I do it, I take it out, I put it in, I take it out, put it in. That top rail is quite level, just that the uprights go all skew with, like a parallelogram, not trapezium, parallelogram. Alright guys, that's me for today. And the eyes are streaming, it's a bit windy. Not nippy, not at all, it's about 8 degrees, but that wind just... Yeah. Right then, let's get home, let's get on with Monday update. Oh, there you are, look. Give them a quick wash and away. There's over 1¼ kilograms there. What's that? Over 2.5 pounds, yeah. They're quite good quality as well. Brilliant. Something for nothing, always good. Okay guys, I'm doing another set of potatoes. The, what's it today? Valor, Nadine and Casablanca, because like I said, I forgot the tape yesterday. So let's put these Nadine in, and I tipped out this bucket here, which was Manitou from April last year. And again, I never harvested them. Look at that lot. Well, I'll tell you what, Manitou are a very, very short supply, so I've got some good potatoes there. I shall grow some of those on and cook some of them. Alright, they're sprouting, but as you know, all you've got to do is break the sprouts off and they grow back anyway. I'll tell you what, I don't know why I've left them, I really don't. I know I've got a bucket of Java at home, but that's weird, I'm losing it. Okay guys, just wrapping this one up for the week, and Linda sent in her photos of her SSPC 2025 entry, and guess what it's called? I've got to be careful saying this. Holy shit, I think that is so funny. She's cut it in 2, it's going in what looks like a potato grow bag with the flap at the front there. 2 pieces, And the next time we'll see these will be 22 weeks time, I should think. Yeah, 22 weeks. Nice one, Linda. And before I wrap up properly, here's a photograph of the purple pitcher plant flower with the plant itself in the pot. Now, the flower today has drooped over, so it's hanging upside down. Next video, I'll explain to you how this flower gets pollinated. It is so ingenious. That's not for today because I don't want to damage the flower. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video.